rightfully so. I just want to get to it. All right, you guys know Blac Chyna's removing all of her silicone. She's moving her cheek implant. She's removing her butt injection. She's reducing her. She had a breast augmentation in which she reduced her breast size. She's
Mm-hmm.
removing tattoos. She had a tattoo that said baphomet. And if you guys know what baphomet is, that represents the devil. All right. So
Well,
Blac Chyna
hold
at
on.
first,
I even
hold
heard
on,
she
hold
got
on. Wait one moment. Wait
baptized.
one moment. Wait one moment.
Mm-hmm.
Let me cook a little bit. China, Blac Chyna started. Yeah, I mean, y'all know she's a big time video vixen. So Blac Chyna she made her whole existence, her claim to fame was her being a stripper, and she was a
Mm-hmm.
voluptuous stripper with all the tattoos, right? With
All
all
that, all
the surgeries.
yeah.
So for some reason, Blac Chyna has turned a new leaf in which she's removing all of her silicone. She's removing all of her face. She had the face implant, the cheek
Mm-hmm.
implants, right? She's
Right.
removing everything. And I don't know, I know what prompted her to remove it is she had the balls inside of her. You know, silicone. I'm not sure. I guess apparently the silicone started malfunctioning because that's a
Yeah.
foreign object in your body in which it was forming balls inside of her ass. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
Blac Chyna had to address that and get that removed.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to give a shout out to Blac Chyna, and I'm thinking about this is going to cause if everybody follow Blac Chyna and the whole world follows Blac Chyna, right? Blac Chyna is the leader of the world. If you don't know, Blac Chyna is one of the leaders of the world, as well as Kim Kardashian is one of the leaders of the world, as well
Mm-hmm.
as Amber Rose is one of the women leaders of the world, as well as Jada Waiter is one of the leaders, the women leaders of the world. And when I'm referring to leaders, ladies, I'm not speaking of like this is your ultimate leader, but I'm just speaking of like whatever they're doing, women feel like they should be entitled to have those same experiences, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they influence women. And Blac Chyna has turned a new leaf, and I don't know for what, but for one thing, I'm gonna say she removed that baphomet tattoo. That's a
Right.
devilish tattoo.
Yeah.
So Blac Chyna seems like she's turned a new leaf. Maybe I don't know what religion it is.
I don't know. She also got baptized. You know what I'm saying?
When was
There was
that?
I seen they had photos of her getting baptized in the water. You know what I'm saying? After this, all these things you referred to just now. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I don't know, my brother. Just like you said, we don't know what made her turn that new leaf. We don't know what she had main seen out there in this world. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things going on out there in this world that we don't know, but she's seen something that made her do all these new, like you said, do a readjustment or a reassessment of herself. You know what I'm saying?
But for the most part, I definitely understand what you're saying. So for the most part, Blac Chyna, you guys, she's changing and she's going back to her normal self. All right, she says she want to see her normal self. I forget what's her real name, but she has a real name. If you ever seen her mother's wilding inside her mother Tokyo be wilding too. So I don't know if that's what that prompted her, that gave her that initiative to go do that because maybe her mother is on her back. But I see her mother was crying. Blac Chyna mama was crying. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just
that's
brought
true.
up the subject because I feel like this subject is something where women are going to start changing and women are going to. I'm seeing, I'm thinking,
Hmm.
don't quote me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking we're reaching that point where body surgery, women are going to start rethinking about having body surgery. Women are going to start rethinking about having their ass done and their titties done and the Botox because the lip injections is ridiculous.
Right.
I'm not in it for. I don't like the lip injections. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Botox, they got to cut it out.
Hmm.
Ladies, y'all got to cut out the Botox in the lip. I thought black women were the most voluptuous and had the most voluptuous lips. Why
Hmm.
are we getting Botox in our lips? I don't get it. Right. So
Real
shout out
talk.
to Blac Chyna. You know what I mean? Vixen changing her ways. I don't know.
Yeah,
All
man.
right.
Yeah, man. Actually, that's one of those moments where they gonna ask, "Where were you when Blac China changed her ways?"
Blac Chyna changed her ways. Listen, man. I hope she calls a wave. I hope a bunch of women start changing their ways.
Hey,
I hope a bunch of
hey,
women.
say no
Now
more.
this week is